because it's supposed to be something fairly simple that turns hard, but then it turns funny. And this is the granny that sells you the felines that work in the kitchen. Now, there's nothing really special about these felines, I don't think, aside from the names and the level. So they don't have any like real specialties like in Freedom 2 and Freedom Unite. They just kind of cook for you. And the kitchen is right in the back, right there in that little hole. And we're gonna get some munchies. And this music right here is just so trippy, but so cool. Not entirely sure, but I think it was mostly played on a banjo. I don't listen to banjos a lot, so I wouldn't really know. Interesting how that feline's name is Chibi. Because anyone very familiar with anime, a Chibi is like a little anime character with a really big deformed head. And it's very comical. Then again, most of these felines are very comical in themselves, so I guess Chibi would be suitable. And another thing too is that when you start off with anything in the kitchen, all your available options are given to you at random. And progressively start to get, you know, non-random, whatever the hell word it is, as you progress through the quests. And it's really a crapshoot if you don't know which one's which for good combinations. And right here, I'm not going to tell you what this urgent quest is, just to be an asshole. Because we have an entire 3-star quest list to complete. And Velocidrome Redux. This one's so much fun. And hence another reason why you should really look at the requester's statement. I'll give you a clue with this one. At the end of the statement he says, "Be careful. Wyverns have been sighted recently." Or nearby. And for the most part, yeah, he's right. Now, I believe Velocidromes, they all spawn in Area 10, and they continuously go back and forth between 10, 3, and 2. I'm not sure if that's entirely true, but that's one of the things I observed about this particular monster. So, keep that in mind that they'll often be in those 3 areas. Another reason to love the Great Sword. It has a tendency of doing collateral damage. Which, if you're into bloodshed and all that shit, it's really going to be beneficial to you, especially since the collateral damage will just absolutely rape any Velociprey nearby. Now, originally I was not going to carve this Velociprey because I wanted to get to the second Velociprey and finish the quest before any Wyverns showed up. Now here's the problem. I don't believe the second one spawns in until the first one spawns out, and that usually takes about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, most. So I'm carve this guy, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the time kind of, you know, derping around trying to find that second Velociprey, which we'll get to the hilarious part here in a minute. Well, at least I find it hilarious. You guys might not. I was just gonna search area 10 here real quick. I believe I searched area 8 too, but searching area 8 is ultimately pointless because there's only one real suitable entrance for a Velocidrome, and that would be the pathway from area 9 to area 8. And the other pathway is from 8 to 1, which 1's normally a very peaceful area and with no hostile monsters except for maybe a few quests, so it wasn't very logical for Velociplay to go in there. Here's the funny part. This Rathalos comes in and he doesn't have a fucking clue I am right behind him. And it's so tempting to take a swing at him. But to avoid buttfuck, you know, you really don't want to take him on. And here comes the funny part here. There's the Velocidrome. This came from area 3, or came from area 10 to area 3, and this fight is all going to take place behind this Rathalos. And he doesn't have a clue what the fuck is going on. This is what's so great about it. Another thing I love about greatswords is that virtually every attack makes this monster flinch. It is great. Because my adrenaline is kind of pumping a bit because I don't know when that Rathalos is going to eventually turn around and see the two of us battling out, and I'm not really focusing on my attacks very much. And the best part is this Rathalos has no idea, and he's going to fly off without a clue. Like a fucking ninja. Sort of. And I'm kind of watching him right here like it's an episode of Discovery Channel. And there he goes. And this was kind of funny too, is I come up behind this Velociprey right here. Kill him, and then I notice his friend right over there that doesn't have a clue that his friend died. Sorry, bro. And the final hunt for this episode is going to involve one of my most hated monsters ever. This next one, we are fighting Gendrome. The Gendrome is very much like the Velocidrome, but it's the boss of the Genprey. I remember I talked about him briefly during the Suitstone quest, but then was not really a requirement to kill him. In this case, yeah, you're not killing one, but you're killing two. And sort of the funny part is that I did not know there was two of them. I only thought there was one.